Greetings, everyone. Professor Gomes here. I just thought I'd take a few minutes to put a face to a voice, so to speak, since our course is completely online. So let's have at it. Let me explain some things. I would imagine the majority of you have taken online courses, especially due to the COVID pandemic that we've experienced in this country over the last couple of years. So when you first log on, you'll see this welcome message. Hello, students. Welcome to the course. I'm excited to work with you this summer one session 2022, assisting you in achieving your goals. One of the main reasons I love teaching this course is the real world applications we can share. You think about what's going on in this country, especially now with the midterm elections coming up in November of this year, and you're having primaries and the war in Ukraine, formula shot. What I'm trying to say is that everything that we see here in the news has something to do with statistics. They're giving you numbers and percentages and how many people think that there's lasers from Mars. It's a real course. It's unlike I've taught introductory algebra, intermediate, pre-cal, and everything else. But very rarely has someone asked me to figure out a slope of a line. But stats is a lot different. It's real world application, something that you learn on a Tuesday you can apply to your life, let's say on a Wednesday. It's real. So starting off, first thing is please go through all these web pages to familiarize yourself with how it'll operate. The textbook is free and saves you a few dollars. It's an open ed resource book. So right here, key elements that are important to your success. And if I just kind of make this a little bit larger, Um, online courses can be just as rich and rewarding as face to face, but takes a little more work on everyone's part. The information in this post contains key elements. All right, online courses are convenient, obviously, but doesn't mean that it's less work. In fact, it's actually almost a little more work. You're expected to log in. I mean, you can do it at your own pace, but you're expected to log in and basically between 6 and 9 hours you'll be spending on the course. The idea is it's a summer course, it's 5 weeks. So, we're doing basically what we could do in 15 weeks. We're condensing it down to 5 weeks. I'm asking you to read the syllabus, make sure you ask questions, make sure you have your resources when you are ready to take an exam, read all your announcements. Most importantly, do well in the course. To do well in the course, logging in regularly, watching my videos, and asking questions. That's what it takes to succeed. In fact, let me minimize this. And what you have here is my email address. I'm always on my computer. I'm always checking my email. Any questions that you may have, please don't hesitate to log in. I mean, to send me an email. And there it is, jgomes at Massasoit. When you first log in right now until Tuesday, a week from today, in fact, I'm recording this. Today's date is the 24th. So our course officially starts in 1 week. All right. So when you first log in up until next week, you'll be presented with this basic page. There's another link here. Basically, it's called About Your Instructor, and it just kind of gives you a brief summary of my profile. All right, things that I've done over the years. Take a look at this if you need to. Just explains what I'm kind of all about and how long I've been doing this. If I go back, I want to go right here to syllabus, right the top left hand corner here. All right, so our class begins May 31st, a week from today. There's a link to a hard copy of our syllabus. Many people like to have a hard copy. I would imagine that a majority of you have taken online courses either here or another college over the last couple of years. But we use Canvas, our online management system, our LMS. All right, and this kind of gives you a brief summary of what you can expect. All right, and there's links here if you need more help with Canvas. How do I log on? Which browser I should use? There's a guide here preparing yourself for online technical requirements, updating your profile. Please take the time to look through these different links, things that will help you, if especially if you have never taken an online course before. Course description right out of the catalog. All right, prerequisites. Pretty much, if you haven't met the prerequisites, college would have told you by now. You wouldn't have been able to log on. All right, teaching procedures. All right, all my assignments, since it's an online course, will be posted on Canvas, and I'll post them, new assignments, each Tuesday and Thursday. Now, on Fridays, it'll be the 5 Fridays of our course. Actually, it'll be 4 Fridays. I may do another Zoom meeting right before, but I'll talk about that. But moving forward, each Friday during the course, I'll conduct a non mandatory 1 hour Zoom meeting. All right. And you say, well, what, Mr. Gomes, why? Well, the idea is if you're working on a particular assignment and I provided you with the solutions and you're still having problems, you may want to log on to that Zoom meeting. All right. Say, Mr. Gomes, number 4, I see what you did. Please give me some more help with that. It's non mandatory. I will take attendance, but if you can't log on because of job responsibilities or something else, it's not going to affect your grade. I will record these meetings and they will be available if you're not able to attend that 1 hour Zoom meeting. Once again, I said our textbook is a free OER. You can view it online. You can download it as a PDF. If you have an iBook, you can obviously download it for an iBook. Super and super important. You need a 83, a TI, Texas Instrument, an 83 or an 84, preferably an 84. All right, if you have an 83, it's all right. All right, now there's a program that Massasoit offers that you can rent a calculator for $20, and that $20 will be a charge to your Massasoit bill. Now, there's steps to go about making an appointment to either return a calculator or a computer, let's say if you borrowed one last semester in the spring, or to pick up one for summer 1 or summer 2. And there's the link to make an appointment. Once you get the $20 fee, and that will be charged to your bill. Now, obviously, you need to return it. If you don't, they're going to sock you with a $120 fee. Laptop technology grant. If you're looking to borrow a Chromebook, please follow this link, and that'll lead you to how to get either a hotspot or a Chromebook. Once again, all right, my textbook assignments. Class assignments will be posted every Tuesday and Thursday. I will post voiceovers to the course PowerPoints and solutions to the homework assignments. Questions you may have concerning the assignments will be answered on Friday's Zoom meetings, or if you don't want to wait till Friday, just simply shoot me an email. Here's another thing, I get asked a lot. All right, what about the homework? No, I'm not going to collect it, nor will I grade it. Pretty much it's a situation as a college student, a 5 week course. If you're at this stage of the game, you don't realize that you need to do homework, um, well, I just don't know what to say. Homework obviously is very important. No one's going to collect it. I'm not going to grade it, but obviously it's a good idea to be doing it. All right. Testing policy, since it's a 5 week course, we'll only have 2 online exams, and I'll explain how you access those for the people that have never taken an online course. Real quick, is you'll access the exams right here where it says quizzes. All right. Canvas calls the exams quizzes, and you'll actually, if I click on that, what you'll see is exams here. All right. You won't be able to see these yet because I've unpublished them, but this is where you would see the exams when it's time to take an exam. Like I say, there'll be 2 of them. Here I've got a calendar, and basically we're not in session, so none of this really affects us, other than the fact that the course starts on the 31st, and the last day is June 30th. Like I say, nothing else pertains to us, other than maybe the last day to withdraw from all your summer courses. But since we're online, there's no need to follow this because We're not on campus, and there's no days off per se. Grading policy, well, that's something that's set up by the college. A's all the way through. Probably going to talk about this here. We're looking at A's and B's. Academic dishonesty policies. Please take a time and take a look at this. Login choices have consequences. Students are expected to log in several times a week. If it's a student's responsibility to complete all assignments. Here again, I'm not collecting it or grading it, but yeah, homework is important, super important, right? The learning objectives, they're all spelled out here. And as you scroll down the course content, Office of Disabilities, Office of Disability Services. If you have a IEP, in most cases, it's something that allows you more time, additional time to take an exam. If you have an IEP, please contact the Disabilities Office, Disability Services. There's the number right here. And what they'll do is they'll provide you with an accommodation letter. Please send that, email that as an attachment to me so I can give you the extra time that you deserve if you have an IEP that says, hey, you need additional time. Office of Diversity and Inclusion, you can read that. And then at the very bottom is Connecticut's statement, basically how to respond to people, in an online course, things we do say, things we don't say. All right, so that's the syllabus here. Here again, now I'm saying you can download a PDF version of this right here. Let's take a look at, in fact, let me get rid of that so I can free up some space. All right, so once the course begins, you'll be led to the learning modules. All right, you won't go to that first page, you'll go to a learning modules page. Now, what you're seeing right now, because the course hasn't started, you're seeing this welcome getting started. That's what I'm doing here to expand and to contract. I'm just clicking on the words welcome to. All right, that's all I'm doing here. It's opening it up and it's, or I can just click this little arrow here, another way of doing it. Getting started with Canvas, 7-minute video. If you haven't had any experience with Canvas, all right, there's online guides for support. There's numbers here. All right, the help desk. Of course, you can always email me. Canvas quick links. Your profile notifications. There's different guides here. More information than you'll ever need to know about Canvas. Once again, the calculator rental. All right, and laptop. Make an appointment to borrow a TI. As of last semester, the college isn't giving out any 83s. They get the 84. So hopefully you can secure one of those. The 83 will work. TI 83 will work, but the 84 is much better. An emulator. All right, since you're taking exams at home, what some people do rather than renting the calculator, what they'll do is they'll download this emulator to their laptop or even to their phone. All right, it's called WebitMu. All right, and then what happens when you install that on your computer? It'll ask you for a TI-80 plus ROM. If you download this to your desktop, when the program prompts you for the ROM, you just point to it. It's a way of saving $20 if you want to use the emulator. As a matter of fact, when I go through the homework assignments on my computer, I'm using an emulator. All right, it's an option other than paying the $20. Being successful in this course, this is, oh, I can do that later. Well, it's 5 weeks, so it's pretty aggressive. All right, things that you need to do is complete to be successful. Predicting your success, excuse me. This is actually a TED video, a TED talk. This Angela Lee Duckworth. Take the time, check it out. And the gist of this whole thing is not always the smartest person in class that does the best. It's the grittiest person, the person who overcomes and keeps on working and asking questions and just refuses to settle for a C. They want that A or their B. All right, basic math is a guide here to using the TI, but I'll actually, there's hundreds of videos on YouTube on a TI. All right, but I'll actually do several of them. If you find yourself stuck on a Wednesday night, let's say, how to do something with a calculator, check out YouTube. As you well know, there's hundreds of videos dealing with the 83 and 84. 3 ways to spot a bad statistic. All right, it's another video that I provide here. You know there's a lot of false information out there. Tech services. All right, super important here. Video links. I provide videos for each and every section. Here they're all listed here from chapter 1 to chapter 8. Now, whether we get to chapter 8, that's to be determined, but all my videos are listed on that particular page. Textbook and additional resources. You understand the book is free, and just how to download it or view it online. To be quite honest, the majority of my instruction you'll glean from my PowerPoints and my voiceovers. The videos are great, but there's a link to about your instructor, which I already said. So that's pretty much a kind of a quick overview of what we're going to be doing. The idea is, logging in on Tuesdays. Well, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll see. In fact, let me go right here. Let me go back a page here to give you an idea of what you're going to be presented. I'm going to close this up. Here we are. We start out with chapters 1 and 2. If I just click on this link here, for instance, Tuesday the 1st, homework, assignments and homework. If I click on that, pretty much this is the way the course is set up. We start out with sections 1-1. I provide you with a video. Then I do a voiceover as if I was in class of the PowerPoint that is associated with section 1-1. Here's a link to download that. Then we push on to section 1-2. There's the link to the video. All right. In fact, I've got it right here. You can play it right out of Canvas. There's the voiceover for the PowerPoint. Here I'm asking you for the homework is to do the PDF file, sections 1-1 and 1-2. Once again, I'm not collecting it, nor am I grading it. All right. And then once you've completed that, here is a voiceover of the solutions to section 1-1 and 1-2. You're pushing on. We're pushing on to, chapter. In any course, the first couple of chapters are real basic. This is why there seems to be a lot here. All right. Section 2-1. Watch the PowerPoint voiceover that goes along with that. You're saying to yourself, well, it seems like a lot. Well, it's a lot because you're doing a 15-week course, 14 or 50, and you're knocking it out in 5 weeks. All right. It's not even, it's 5 weeks, but the last time that supposedly we meet and we have the last exam. So, I'm only posting things really 9 times. The 5 Tuesdays and, 5 Tuesdays and 4 Thursdays. I've been posting new material. So it's a lot to do, but the good news is in 5 weeks you've knocked it out. So this is how the course is going to pretty much run. And if I go back, let me close it. Then you see, 6 on 6-3. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be posting assignments. Now, maybe a situation where you can't log on until, the Thursday of that particular week. Obviously, you got to complete the work that was assigned on the Tuesday. In any online course, you got to set up a system of how you're going to attack it. Whether you're going to log on in the mornings, afternoons, maybe you're working right now, logging in on nights. But the idea is that it can be accomplished. All right. I also have a discussion board. If you need to post a question, I would suggest the idea of a discussion board is everybody sees your question. But if you don't want everyone to see it, you can obviously just email me directly and I will answer your questions. And here I've got links to chapter 1 PowerPoints. They're posted in the assignments, but just another place where you can find them. Now, for your exams, you're going to have all your notes in front of you. So it may be a good idea to download the PowerPoints But you'll figure out that strategy, whatever works best for you. All right, so that's pretty much a overview. Hope I haven't inundated you with too much, but any questions you may have. So on the 31st, next Tuesday, you'll see the first assignment. You'll see one on Thursday. And then on that first Friday, which is the 4th, I'm sorry, the 3rd of June, I'll be having a Zoom meeting, and you've got the link to that under the course overview. All right, the Zoom link right there. All right, you get it's not mandatory. It's to be an hour long, but if you have the time, maybe a good idea. I will record those and send you the link if you can't make it onto Zoom. Alrighty, looking forward to meeting you all, so to speak, virtually, and hope you have much success in this course. I'll do my best to present the material in a way that you can understand it and to do well. Alrighty, talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.